It's a lot to take in. Too much. Send help to San Diego. I mean, dude, this is insane. Have you ever seen anything like this? It's crazy. There hasn't even been coffee yet this morning, and it's already chaos. We're back at San Diego Comic-Con. And today's the big day, Saturday. Gonna be a lot of people in there. I'm gonna need that coffee soon. I have a feeling we're gonna see some good stuff today. All right, we're in. We've got our badges. We can go full Wayne's World now. It's time for the big show. We were here yesterday, walking around the main show floor, but we definitely did not even begin to see it all. All right, we got our badge upstairs, so this is where all the panels are. There's different autograph signings and stuff like that. But we can't start our adventure up here. We grabbed some coffee up here, finally. But the adventure, oh, that begins downstairs. I can tell you one thing already. Things look a lot busier than they did just yesterday. I am hoping to see some epic cosplay today. Oh, dude, my wish is already being granted. Oh, yeah. All right, let's get ready for mayhem. Let's get ready for crowds. Let's get ready to rumble. Dang, dude, right away we walked up on some booths we did not have a chance to check out in any great detail yesterday. Look at that Darth Vader right there. This is the Jazzwares booth, or the side of it anyway, but look at this around the corner. WETA Workshop has a booth here. Of course, WETA Digital did all the effects for Lord of the Rings, and WETA Workshop created a lot of the props, and now they make these amazing collectibles. And look at some of the cosplay going on over here. Look at this, we got sexy Gandalf, we got sexy Smeagol. Who knew Lord of the Rings was so sexy? Standing right in front of them, we got some of the guys from WETA that actually worked on the films. That's amazing. I wonder if they're thinking they should have gone with the sexy look for the films as well, huh? What do you think? That's a sight to see when you haven't even finished your morning coffee, I'll tell you that. Now, they don't just do collectibles from Lord of the Rings. They've got lots of stuff over here, but of course, the thing I'm the most interested in is the Lord of the Rings stuff. Like, look at these amazing miniatures right here. You got Edoras, you've got Minas Tirith, you have Cirith Ungol. There's a little Halloween Hobbit house, but look at this, they've got the worm from the labyrinth. They've even got some Kiss collectibles. Did they clear that with Gene Simmons? I like this for their little backstage area. That is cool. Look at some of these statues here, or figurines, or whatever you want to call them. The detail is just incredible. It's cool to see people that you've seen in behind-the-scenes featurettes in real life. Look at this across the way. We got a Konami booth over here. They got some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff set up. And then back behind that, I wasn't expecting this, Garner Holt Productions is set up out here. Dude, look at this. This is one of my favorite things that Garner Holt Productions has ever done. They work on all kinds of animatronics, but look at the realistic Mark Twain that they created. It's Tiki Mark today, which is perfect theming, because they're launching a Kickstarter campaign to sell these animatronic songbird kits. You can basically build your own tiki room now. Garner Holt Productions is the largest manufacturer of animatronics in the world now, I believe. So you're buying that kit from the best. And then look what's right next door. They've got all of these crazy props and stuff. There's gonna be some kind of prop auction, and look at all this stuff. That is a screen used Force Awakens Kylo Ren helmet. You got Wonder Woman props. You got Edward Scissorhands, freaking Scissorhands. And oh my gosh, it's Christian Bale's freaking head right there. Dude, this is amazing. Daisy Ridley's blaster. You got a blaster from Rogue One. Got some props from RoboCop. Shout out to Dr. Peter Weller up there. Captain America, Freddy versus Jason. Judge Dredd, dude. The Stallone version. Hey, we're bringing justice away. Look at that, you got Wolverine's claws from X2. Look at all of the screen-used Harry Potter wands right here. So here's the information. They've partnered with Steve Aoki over here. And look at that. There's the QR code if you want more info. Look at all the freaking props they're gonna have in this auction. This is amazing. Van Halen's guitar. I mean, that's insane. Dude, we're having trouble just getting off this block. Look at this, the Shag store's on the corner over here. Hey, Nikon's got a booth out here. Everyone's got a booth out here. Who's selling Mars Attack stuff? Mars Attack sneakers. Yeah, look at this. Shag is out here, as per usual, selling some fancy swag, some Shag swag. Look at all these prints over here. Oh no, too soon. Too soon for the Aussie poster in the background. Wow. Look at that art. It's amazing. It's the colors for me. Shag is a master of color, you know? Sweet. Oh, I'm starting to see more and more cosplay today. All right, let's see what's over this way. Stern Pinball, we did not see that yesterday. Dude, and what the heck? That is from Jaws right there. And I think my buddy Chris might own that. My friend Chris has got a lot of Jaws props. I'm hoping to see him out here at some point today. I think the rest of his collection right now is in the Academy Museum, you know? Because it's Jaws' 50th anniversary, and look at that shark over there. Holy shnikes. Dude, that is amazing. Fish are friends, not food. We're gonna need a bigger boat. Shark still looks fake. Yes, that was my best Michael J. Fox impersonation. I don't do a very good Michael J. Fox. You know, with King of the Hill coming back out and a lot of the Comic-Con bags, can't find one right now. Oh, there's one right there with a lot of the Comic-Con bags have King of the Hill on them. I thought there'd be some sort of setup over here, but it might be like an outdoor pop-up or something. People keep saying, did you see the King of the Hill stuff? I'm looking. Oh, I didn't even notice until somebody was like, keep on moving. They're having a signing with the voice actors from Bob's Burgers back there. Allie and I got to go to a table read for Bob's Burgers once at Bento Box over there. Shout out to Mike and Mario. Look at this, man. Look at all the people lined up to meet the cast. I love that show. Bob's Burgers is very funny. Okay, wait a minute over here. I see Hank Hill. What is going on? Ooh, I see a King of the Hill skate deck. Dude, look at that. Yes. Best show ever. They have some King of the Hill stickers. Oh, look at that one right there. An Alamo Beer skate deck. And then look at the t-shirt right there. Love me some King of the Hill. Favorite show of all time, maybe? Probably. Oh my gosh, I might need that Strickland propane hat. That is sick. Oh, dude, this place is lousy with animation today. That is awesome. Wait a minute. See something back here. Some kind of costume. But now I'm just totally distracted by this booth right here. Butts on things. Hey, that's Tina's favorite. Look at this. You got butts on a Diet Coke. You got butts on R2-D2. You got Ghostbuster butts. You got butts on a taco. Butts on everything. There's even a butt line. Okay, I love this. It's Popeye and olive oil. Oh, it's crazy busy right here in this section if the butt booth has a line. All right, we're headed towards Artist's Alley now. We didn't really film back here yesterday. A lot of good stuff back in that direction. It's unbelievable after spending all day here yesterday. There's still so much stuff I didn't see. Like, we didn't even get close to the DC Comics booth yesterday. Look at the size of it over here. Oh, look at that. It's a little first appearance of Superman replica photo op over here. You can hold up the card just like Superman. My only question about this is, Flo from Progressive? Why is she here? Weird. I like everybody out here. They have some exclusive merch at the DC booth people are lined up for. Look at this right here. They've got the new Superman costume encased behind this glass here. That's amazing. Still haven't seen the new Superman movie, but it is on my list. Looks like they're doing a little filming out here at the DC booth. Got a couple of giant photo ops. Speaking of giant things, what is this? What am I looking at right there? I never know what I'm looking at, I feel like. See if we can walk around to the back of the DC booth, see what's going on. Oh, look at this in the back, dude. They've got a little Daily Planet set up over here. They're giving away these little newspapers and some kind of giveaway because they're tapping people's badges, scanning them. Looks like Allie went up. Oh, this is what they're giving away. Some kind of little cards right here. A little ID card for Wonder Woman. I don't know what these are. Apparently you can't get the newspapers till 1 o'clock. They must need them for filming or something. All right, next door to DC, they got Tokidoki over here. I don't really know what that is, but there's literally a line around the block to buy whatever it is they're selling. It's all these cute little ponies, it looks like. Little My Little Pony looking stuff over here. Cute little figurines and things. And right next to it is Rockimoto, which I feel like I've heard of before. Is this somehow related to Funmaker Mike that used to work for Funko? I mean, it says Funmaker all over all these machines, and they have a very distinctive look. It reminds me of OG Funko. See, they've got some Peanuts licensing. They've got all kinds of... Maybe I'm totally wrong about that connection. I have no idea. Look at this. They got Astro Boy. They've got Peanuts. Yeah, apparently Funmaker Inc. is owned by Funmaker Mike. And Rockimoto is somehow related to that. I don't know how it all works, but I'm here to learn. I'm here to learn. I love this so much about conventions. Just turning your head. And there's Batman. There's Green Lantern. There's a Jedi. There's a droid. There's everywhere you look, you see characters from movies, TV, comics. And if you're quick and crafty enough, you might spot real celebrities. Because, I mean, look at this. You got Sony Pictures Television out here. You have all the big companies. There's even a panel today with George Lucas on it, although I doubt we're going to run into George Lucas. It'd be pretty sweet if we did, though, right? The founder of the feast, the creator. See, I was trying to make my way over to Artist Alley and see some of the smaller creators, but there's all these big booths that we missed yesterday. Oh, Jack Skellington. How about that? And this Mondo booth has got something amazing in it. Look at these. Over the garden wall figures. I need these so bad. Look at freaking Enoch right there. And not just that, look at freaking Rocco's Modern Life. Chewy Chicken is people. Dude, they've always got the goods. Mondo, they've always got weird vinyl record albums. And they got these figurines right here. It all says TBD, so I don't know when these are coming out. But I know I'm in for a pretty penny because Over the Garden Wall is Allie's favorite thing ever. One of the guys who worked on Over the Garden Wall, artist Jim Campbell, is a friend of ours. He does a lot of the Randomland art. See, look at this. They got the vinyl in here. They got Coraline vinyl. They got the Jaws 50th anniversary, some World of Warcraft stuff. They've always got weird, obscure, amazing things. So many figures, so many things in here, so many people today. It's crazy. Look at that. Even Superman is impressed. He is a hard guy to please. Dude, there's so much awesome stuff here. I'm just running out of space now. That's my problem. Dude, speaking of Funko, we have reached the back wall back here. You got Loungefly. You got this giant freaking Funko booth. And look at the size of that bitty pop. He ain't all that itty bitty, is he? This is the crazy thing is that today there's so many signings and stuff at all the various booths that the walkways get super jammed up with the lines. I was hoping it'd be a little quieter in the Artist Alley. Alas, not so much. All right, here we have all kinds of artists doing sketches, selling their artwork in independent publications. Dude, I just saw this Mega Man piece right over there. Big fan of Mega Man, dude, on NES. I don't know why Mega Man 2 gets all the love, though. I always loved Mega Man 3, and dude, Mega Man 5, come on, get with it. I'm just a fan of the odd ones, you know? The odd Mega Man. It's like the reverse of the Star Trek rule. Gosh, there's so much talent packed into every row of Artist Alley. I mean, look at these sketches, all kinds of amazing posters, all kinds of one-off original pieces you can get here and nowhere else. Like, look at this. I have never seen this or heard tell of this in my life. I love the fact that you can discover something new here. Like, it's nice that it's not all just a giant corporate shill fest. So much creativity on display everywhere. Oh my gosh, and I love this. I love this sort of live art happening right in front of us. Look at this kid doing the watercolor right there. We have some illustrating going on. I love the camera setup so that you can see what they're doing from a distance. Very helpful when things get all packed and tight in here. Look at that, there's a lot of artists actually at work. Lots of small independent publishers, lots of signings even back here. It's amazing. It's also very overstimulating and very overwhelming. Very rarely get claustrophobia, but when it hits hard, you know what I mean? Look at this madness, dude. Look at these lines over here. Apparently that line is for Frank Miller. Frank Miller's doing a signing. That is crazy. I couldn't even see Frank Miller. He was down low and surrounded by people. And you get all the people, no cameras, no filming, ah! Over here we got Sloth. I think he just met the love of his life. Look at him, look how happy he looks. Okay, Frank Miller is awesome. But you know who else is awesome? Freaking Stan Sakai, the creator of Usagi Yojimbo. Dude, I've got all of the books. There he is over there doing some signing. I gotta get something. I've got to get something. Usagi. Oh my gosh, look at this figure right there. Ah, dude, that is so awesome. He's surrounded by adoring fans right there. Luckily, no one's yelling at us not to take his picture. That is freaking amazing. I'm just a huge fan of those Usagi books. I'm a huge fan of Stan's in general. He's the man, dude. You guys got to read those books. All right, we bought a couple of books and some signing tickets. We're going to come back later and get Stan to sign them, although I did get to shake his hand and say hello, mention a mutual friend. Shout out to my buddy Joe Campana. We're going to go outside here in a little bit, but first I'm going to just walk the floor a little bit more because I'm seeing so much stuff I didn't notice yesterday, and we were here for quite a few hours yesterday. Like this, look at this. This is right across from the Nickelodeon booth that we saw yesterday, and I didn't even see it. They've got a Heritage Auctions booth, which means they're going to have some good stuff. Look at this. Got some Studio Ghibli animation art. Some amazing original comic book art, as you would expect. It's something like Comic-Con. They're always advertising upcoming auctions and things. We were just there actually to see some movie props. We just saw the original Rosebud from frickin' Citizen Kane. And they do Disney auctions, they do it all. Like, look at this amazing cover art from 1942. Mind-blowing. Oh my gosh, and that is an original Mary Blair concept drawing for Cinderella. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Now here's something we only glimpsed yesterday at the very beginning of the video. Hey, Buddy the Elf is over there. It's SpongeBob and Patrick in front of the Nickelodeon booth. Dude, talk about a sick pic. It's freaking SpongeBob and Patrick. That's amazing. See that little baby? The parents tried to hand her to SpongeBob. She started screaming. Dude, this was a lucky break. We came across Shout Studios. So, you know, they have Shout Factory. They have Scream Factory. They restore a lot of old movies and they'll re-release them with like brand new bonus features. It's like the Criterion Collection almost in a way. And look at this. They've got the complete series Pee-wee's Playhouse, which of course we just had to purchase. They were just telling us they basically restored the whole thing. Paul Rubens was heavily involved. Heavily involved, I mean, not heavenly involved. Well, now he's heavenly involved. Hours and hours of bonus footage. We had to grab it, dude. We had to. Pee-wee made a big impact on my life with that Playhouse. I haven't been paying as much attention as I should have to all the cosplay, man. There's so much going on over here. Look at that. It's Rizzo the Rat. Live and in person. It's amazing, dude. It's like an endless parade of amazing costumes. Look at this. You got Pimp Fett over here. Just so many amazing outfits. People put so much effort into this. And it's such a commitment, man. You got to walk around all day wearing that stuff. Some of the fan costumes are like next level. Then you turn a corner and you see stuff like this. Friggin' Freddy from Five Nights at Freddy's. The eyes, man. The eyes are creeping me out. They're moving around. Freaky. It's just the most amazing thing. They've got everything from the most basic sort of t-shirt and jeans outfits to your cheap Halloween costumes to such elaborate cosplays. You just truly never know what you're gonna see at any given moment. And again, dude, it's the commitment to the character, whether you're wearing a whole lot or barely anything at all. Oh my gosh, it's freaking Blade. Yes! No one's ever Blade, and Blade is the best, dude. They gotta bring Blade back. Dude, there's an unstoppable rebel force of people here today. It's not as bad as when I was here last time in 2018. That was really nuts. But it is still packed. I mean, if you can find a little spot to chill out and breathe, oh, you gotta take every opportunity. Gosh, there's a lot of stuff back here that we did not see yesterday. You need like 5 or 6 or 7 weeks to see it all. 3 days isn't close to enough. Oh my gosh, what in the world? See, look at that. You turn your head, then all of a sudden there's just so many things happening. Dude, I love The Fifth Element. Allie still hasn't seen The Fifth Element. I've been slacking. That is one of the most incredible things I've ever seen. See what I mean about commitment, though? It's hard enough for me to move through this crowd, and I'm used to crowds at Disneyland and everywhere else. I cannot imagine trying to waddle through in that, dude. I think so far, that might be one of the most impressive things I've seen the whole weekend. That is awesome. Oh, but are you kidding me? Biker mice from Mars? I love it. Oh, check this out right here. Nacelleverse. Speaking of biker mice from Mars, that's freaking Rob Paulson from Ninja Turtles. He was the voice of Throttle from Biker Mice from Mars. And look at this, dude. The Nacelle Company went from producing the show, The Toys That Made Us, to actually making toys themselves. Look at that freaking Generations Kirk right there. This is amazing. Look at, they got Sectars over here. They're actually bringing back Cowboys of Moon Mesa and Biker Mice from Mars. They got a bootleg edition of Throttle right here. Rob seems really nice, taking pictures with all these people. No wonder Throttle was walking around back and forth over here. So look at all the amazing books and stuff they have in here too. They're doing TV shows, they're publishing. They have freaking Raphael from the Ninja Turtles sitting right there. This is an amazing booth, dude. I didn't even see the Nacelle booth yesterday. Dude, and then speaking of bringing things back, look at this, the Loyal Subjects booth over here. They've got Gem and the Holograms, they've got Strawberry Shortcake, and they have Mask, Rainbow Bright, even a new My Buddy. My Buddy is back, and now he's like Allie size. He's all tiny. Look at that little My Buddy. That right there, that's the original Chucky. Never had one as a kid, but I've got an original one at home in my office. Speaking of Pee-wee's Playhouse, man, you should see my office. It's crazy in there right now. Look at that. Freaking Rainbow Bright. Carmen Sandiego. Dude, they're bringing back My Pet Monster. And Mask, dude. mask is something that I thought would be buried in the 1980s forever, but apparently not. Look at that My Pet Monster right there. And even Popples. Popples! Unbelievable. Dude, my neighbor had the Thunderhawk. I never had it. I want to get one. They're sold out at the convention. So is My Pet Monster, but apparently there's a pre-order on Amazon to get the My Pet Monster and some of these figures. Didn't know this was happening. See, look, I always get distracted by toys. I had to actually cut out the first clip of when I saw that because I said some swears. I'm always so torn because my heart is with the vintage stuff. And now they're bringing out so many like replicas or reissues of things. But then, is that a Tauntaun? There's a lot of vintage stuff that I was never able to get my hands on. So when I see them reissuing stuff, especially if it's done a little bit differently, right? Like there's a new twist on it, then it makes me want to grab all that stuff too. The problem is, I'm running out of space, like hardcore. So I need to move to like the Midwest or something and buy a property with a big barn on it. Then I could have all the toys I want. Whew. All right, well, it took a while, but we found the comics at the comic convention. Comic books are something I have to be very careful about. I bought a couple from Stan Sakai so I could go back and get them signed later. But because of the toy collecting, I don't have a lot of physical space for individual comic books. So then when I see stuff like this, they got all these amazing vintage comic books for sale. It's like torture a little bit. Same thing when it comes to vintage posters, right? I love vintage posters, vintage poster art, but our house isn't very big and we're just renters, you know? We don't own anything. Another problem with living in California, but it's like I just want a little piece of everything, you know? I want it all. I want it all. I want it all. And I want it now. I need more wall space, that's for sure, because there's so much amazing art everywhere. Like, look at this creature from the Black Lagoon, Operation. That is amazing. I like this over here on the side of Tribble Toys. Look at this, in case of Tribble. Break glass. I love this too. Tribble opener. You can also get yourself a pair of Vulcan ears. I like that. There's just so much packed into here. We walked by this at least 5 or 6 times yesterday, and I'm still seeing stuff I never saw before. Oh, dude, and then don't even get me started on trading cards. There's so many trading cards right here, all vintage ones. I like this. Mark's non-sports cards. That reminds me of a store that was in Anaheim called Bobby D's Sports Cards. I lived right across a wall from the Rams training camp in Anaheim back in the day. It's now an elementary school again. It's called Juliet Low, I think. And when the Rams abandoned their training camp, we went dumpster diving, got all this Rams stuff, took it over to Bobby D's. Bobby D kind of ripped us off though. He was only giving us like pennies on the dollar, but we sold all these helmets and like game footage and all this crazy stuff they left behind in the dumpsters for like, I don't know, like 10 bucks. We were kids. We didn't know. This was the heyday though, dude, when trading cards were huge. Look at that, Back to the Future 2, trading cards, RoboCop. They got all the Batman ones, Supergirl. I loved my Topps Ninja Turtle cards and stuff like that. I see Rocky, I see everything. Alf, Howard the Duck, Fright Flicks. Man. Someone sent me a whole binder of the Ninja Turtles Topps cards, which I still have. Still have my original 1989 Batman stuff, my original Ninja Turtles movie cards. I don't have a complete set of the Rocketeer ones. That's sort of next on my list. But again, these things I sort of tend to purchase when there's like a good deal somewhere or a yard sale. When you start getting tight on space, you gotta be really choosy. Hey, now there's some cosplay for you. I think those are actually real police. But if so, they should be directing traffic. We need their help. It is like virtually impossible to move here, and it's getting thicker and thicker as the day goes on. Oh, sweet relief. Dude, I had to step outside for a minute, man. It was getting too crazy in there. Had to literally tap out for a second. Had to breathe that free San Diego air for a second. Oh, I just needed that. We had to sit on this wall for a couple of minutes just to breathe and feel normal again. But in the meantime, just sitting on that wall for 5 or 10 minutes, we've just been witnessing the most insane parade of like non-stop cosplay. It's absolutely incredible. I mean, it is truly non-stop. You almost don't even need to go inside. You just sit outside and watch the show come to you. Plus, as you can imagine, the entire city is pretty much taken over by Comic-Con down here. Look at all the advertisements up there. There's all kinds of pop-ups and things going on. We are going to roam around a little bit, but before we do that, I am going back inside to meet up with a friend of mine over at the NECA booth, and if we're lucky, we might even get a glimpse of Kevin Eastman, one of the creators of the Ninja Turtles, who's supposed to be in there at 2 o'clock. It's hard to go back in though when there's so much on display out here, and it's almost easier to see all the cool cosplay outside where there's a little breathing room. All right, well, mama didn't raise no quitter. Time to plunge back in. This is so weird, dude, because just when I think we've seen it all, I come in a different doorway, and then I'm seeing whole sections of booths I never saw before. Look at this. Look at all these stickers right here. Billions of stickers. Oh, and they're puffy stickers. Like this right here, the Iron Studios booth. I don't remember seeing this. What the heck is going on? It's like every time you walk out and walk back in, they change it all up on you or something like that. Yes, the Dream Finder. I love it. Hello, Figment. Oh, look at this big Boom Studios booth back over here. Wow, look at the Power Rangers right there. Dang. They've even got head flipping figures. See, nothing ever goes away forever anymore. Dude, I'm having the hardest time remembering where NECA was, where anything was. Where do I live? Wow, dude, look at that. That's amazing. I saw a whole bunch of guys riding motorcycles yesterday that were all troned out. Like I said, it's not just in the convention center, it's all over town. I think Superman's jealous of their uniforms. He looks into it. I love that Sue Storm's mannequin head is invisible. That's amazing. Got a whole line over here at the Marvel booth. Several lines, in fact. I don't know what it's all for. I know there's a Meet Herbie situation drawing everyone over here, apparently including the criminals, because I've seen a couple of bounty hunters. They look like they were on the hunt. Whoa, dude, look at this Factory Entertainment. Look at the Brendan Fraser figure right there. Oh my gosh. Rick O'Connell has never looked so good. Gotta keep Allie away from that one. She loves Brendan Fraser. Too much. Dude, what is this they've got back over here? I did not see this yesterday. Look at the freaking Voyager model right there. That is amazing. They've got an original series bridge replica. I mean, how sick is all of this? Here's the NCC 1701G, the Enterprise. They're all lit up, they're all perfect looking. These guys know about the Final Frontier. They know. Whoa, that's my first Klingon. The first Klingon of the day. Kapla! Whoa, I didn't see the back of this Lego booth yesterday. What is that, K2SO? I can never remember his name right there. Look at the size of that Lego statue right there. Amazing. Hey, what is that? What is that noise coming from Mattel? Something going on over there, some kind of contest or something, but the real show's behind me, all these cosplayers. I really need to finish my Stormtrooper armor, man, really badly, because it is definitely the cosplayers who make these conventions so fun. I mean, I don't know about you, but when I hear the word convention, I think boring convention. But the word con is a whole other story, because I'm thinking of all these guys, thinking of all the cosplaying, and what you're not seeing on camera, which is all the friendly faces, all the people that you meet and start talking to. Whether it's standing over here, like at the NECA booth, which I finally found, looking at the figures, and you start having a conversation about the stuff you're into, or running into people who have watched Randomland, or just some of the creative people that make all this stuff that I'm a fan of. Like, that's really what it's all about, you know. It's not really about the booths, it's about the fans themselves. Anyway, I'm over here to meet somebody at NECA. Kevin Eastman is supposed to be showing up here in just a couple of minutes. Maybe I'll catch a glimpse. He's not there yet, just an empty chair so far. And then we'll head back outside. At least that's the plan. Okay, dude. I just met up with DM over here. And he does all of the stop motion stuff. So like if you follow NECA online on Instagram and like just see any ads for NECA stuff, you'll always see these guys like stop motion animated, and you're doing all of that.
The TV's back there with the stuff.
And how long does it take you to do each one? Like
I do these in like a week. I'm the fastest. So
it just takes forever, and that's fast.
Yeah.
That's crazy,
So that's
dude.
like 700 pictures per commercial.
That's amazing. And it's like, and they're doing all kinds of crazy stuff. You guys have special effects in them sometimes, like smoke effects, all this crazy stuff. And it's like the best, because I love stop motion, I love action figures.
And NECA's like the best place for me to do it, because I love the Ninja Turtles, I love the Universal Monsters.
Yeah.
We got the 100 Years Red Death Phantom of the Opera.
So good, dude.
And that's such an honor, because I love Lon Chaney, I love the Phantom of the Opera.
Well, you're the best. I was like following you like a long time ago.
I know,
just like
we finally met during this con.
It's so cool, dude. Because you're on the East Coast, right?
Yeah, I live in New York.
That's so crazy, man. That's so freaking awesome. I can't wait to see your next stuff. Like, that's why I follow. That's the whole reason I follow the NECA Instagram account, is just to see those little animated things.
And I follow you because after a long day of animating, I just want to pretend like I'm at Disneyland.
Yeah, and turn off your brain, right? That's
Exactly.
what I'm good at.
Or even
I'm good at shutting people's brains down. Hey, and look who else we ran into. It's German in Venice, but you're not in Venice.
I'm the German in San Diego today at the Comic-Con. The best place to be on the weekend.
I love it, dude. Hey, I'm glad I saw you, dude. Yeah, it's Nux.
To see you. Nice.
I love it. There he is. We saw the top of his head. Kevin Eastman at the NECA booth. And now, we've got got to fight my way through the crowd because Allie and I have to get outside. She got invited to something for Shudder, that clown in a cornfield thing. Even though I heard it's a mini haunt and I'm not ready for Halloween yet. Where Allie goes, I go. Except for right now, because I have no idea where Allie goes to. Not really looking forward to the Dickens being scared out of me, but I am kind of looking forward to another break from the madness in here. All right, I found Allie. And we are on the run now. We are late. We've got to make our way across the street as fast as possible. I don't know when, I don't know how, but she got an invite to this thing from Shudder, and we don't want to miss it. Look at this mayhem, dude. It's even hard to get out of the convention center. It's probably what April O'Neil is reporting on out here. Ooh, all right, the gates are lifting. Access has been granted to the city of San Diego. Oh my gosh, dude, San Diego during Comic-Con is like the greatest show on earth. So many people, so many distractions everywhere you look. I already lost Allie again, but I know this is where she's going, to the Clown in a Cornfield experience. Wow, I don't know who Allie bribed, but we're getting to go up the elevator and skip the whole line. I guess there was a reason we had to hurry. Look at this. Ooh, Clown in a Cornfield, new movie coming soon. All right, well, we've emerged from the elevator. Look at this, dude. What a setup up here. Apparently there is a mini haunt, and it's the first thing that you have to do. They were like, there's drinks and there's games and there's things you can do, but first you have got to go inside Frendo's Maze. What a fun one. Do I dare? Do I dare? Uh-oh, here we go. All right, we're about to be briefed.
All right, welcome to the 100th Annual Kettle Springs Founders Day Parade. This is Frendo's Corn Maze. That's Frendo right there, corn maze inside, lots of corn, you're about to see it. If you like corn, you're gonna have fun. Okay, we got a couple rules. Number one, no running in the maze. If you was thinking about running in the maze, don't be thinking about running in the maze no more, you hear me?
Told us they're not at fault for any death or dismemberment that may occur.
Hey, y'all excited?
Here we go. We're going in. Here go the first victims, and then right behind them, Allie.
Keep it coming, everybody. Y'all squeeze in over here, sir. Squeeze in over here. A couple more things. One, we gotta try to stay together. Hold on to the person in front of you. Okay, teamwork makes dream work. Also, if you are recording, we ain't doing no in-depth home inspection, nothing. Okay? Be respectful to the person behind you. Keep it moving. Okay?
It's already happening. Oh, this is the darkest corn maze I have ever been into. I like how they kept us in the lobby for our eyes to adjust. They have adjusted to nothing. They have adjusted to nothing. It is literally like a maze. I wasn't expecting that. When they said maze, I was thinking like normal haunt maze, like one path. Not this, not this. Oh no, Allie's already split off from the main group somehow. We have lost ourselves in the corn maze. I hear shrieking. I hear screaming. I don't like it, I don't like it. What the heck was that? What the heck?
I found the way out, people.
Okay, this guy said he found the way out.
Let's go, let's go,
I trust him. I trust this stranger, and all I want is to be out.
It's okay, right now I'm the only one you can trust.
Okay, good.
Let's go. Come on. Keep going.
Go!
Come on! There's the way out.
Oh, thank goodness.
Code, a 3-letter code, and I'm really bad at this. We gotta figure this out together.
We have to figure it out? We have to figure something out?
Smart. Let's put our heads together.
I am not as smart as I look.
Round and bright on Frendo's face, a honk for those who won't escape, a lichen tone that you will spread. When in the dirt, your blood runs something.
Gray? Red.
Dead.
Red.
Red,
right? Red.
I told you I wasn't smart.
Sick. Red, you did it. All right.
Oh.
Teamwork. You look great. Can you just open the door for us dramatically?
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna film this.
Dramatically.
Woo! Yeah.
I thought he said this was the way out. This wasn't the way out! Why is squeaking scary? Why is squeaking scary? Oh no, it's still going. And I lost Allie in the corn maze. There she is. Hello. I did not like that. The squeaking got me.
Did you guys see that there was a chainsaw and
What?
they cut off his head right in front of me? Oh!
No!
Dale! Why are you doing this? What is that?
Oh
The timer.
Oh no. They bamboozled me. This isn't a maze. This is an escape room. We're all looking for a key here. We've got 45 seconds or the clown blows us up. Oh, nobody can find it. We cannot find the key.
I got it.
Oh, she found it. She goes, you guys are really bad at looking for things, by the way. She's not wrong. Oh, I got 10 seconds to get the heck out of here. Thanks for saving me. Wait, why didn't she save herself? Oh, thank goodness. We're out of the dark and into the fun zone. I am truly unprepared for Halloween. What'd you think?
It was fun.
You love that stuff. I was scared. I'm scared in the daylight. Oh, look at this. They got some sick pick opportunities out here. Allie and I are about to get our photo taken. Wasn't expecting to be frightened at San Diego Comic-Con. Look at Allie. She's going full photo shoot, dude. Her modeling career begins. We're doing more photo ops now in front of the Shudder sign. Omar's taking all the fun pics. All right, that loud noise that's happening is this little sledgehammer deal. I've never done one of these in my life. I'm gonna ring that bell. Hey! First time ever. Ring the bell. Wait, whose is this? All right. Dude, that felt so satisfying. I want to hit more stuff with the sledgehammer. All right, they're making Allie try it. She's gonna try. You can do it, Allie. I believe in you. Oh! You didn't ring the bell. Hey, but you got a ticket anyway. I won my ticket. Yours is a participation trophy. Look at this, the dead ringer. They got the ring toss. Oh, they even have a little prize bar over here. So I'm assuming these tickets go towards those drinks. All right, they're making Allie do the ring toss, the dead ringer ring toss, and then we can get those drinks with the little drink ticket. Crazy, there's little pop-up experiences like this all over San Diego right now. All right, look at this. Look at that. You got little peach ring gummies, little cherry slushy. Look at these people coming out of the maze there like, what just happened to us? Clown in a cornfield. I know nothing about it, but it's coming soon, apparently. You know what, though? If the movie is as good as the slushy, it's gonna be just fine. Ah, slushy. The perfect treat. It warmed up quite a bit out here, so that hits the spot. Look at this. We're giving Allie a little poster and a bag and some popcorn. Swag! And that was that. Boy, that was quick but satisfying. All right, well, instead of going directly back to the convention center, we wandered all over on a fool's errand looking for this SpongeBob fountain I had heard about, and people kept talking about it. Turns out that that was last year's Comic-Con, so I felt a little silly, but hey, at least we got our steps in for the day, as if we didn't get enough of those yesterday, right? Also stumbled across the Labubu pop-up shop that's so big they had to use the whole baseball stadium for it. Freaking Labubus, man. But at least we got a chance to sit and rest for a couple minutes. And now we gotta head back over this bridge, back to the convention center side of the tracks. Boy, even the bridges are jam-packed. Oh my gosh, would you look at the size of this fiesta, and I can see even more stuff behind the convention center. Will the madness never stop? It is the craziest event ever. Dude, so much weird cosplay all over the city. A couple minutes ago, I even saw two people dressed as Frenchmen that had stuffed baguettes in their backpacks. Dude, look at all this. Again, you don't even really need a ticket to Comic-Con to get in on the action. There is action all over town. Look at this, FX has a whole alien Earth experience out here. Looks amazing. That's crazy. There's a lot of stuff out here that just happens at night, because I came out of the hotel at like 11 o'clock last night and the whole town was still going off. Look at that, there's some kind of Old Spice party going on over there. Guess that explains why the convention hasn't smelled too bad. But dude, it is only 4 in the afternoon. I am already so tired. It's crazy being out here in San Diego. All I could think of is Will Ferrell and Ron Burgundy. You stay classy, San Diego. Uh-oh. I hear some music. I can feel the beat dropping. What the heck is this? There's a whole Adult Swim party park going on out here. I wonder if that's what this line is for back here. Sorry, it's kind of loud. Oh my gosh. Yeah, party time. Look at this, party in the park, party on the docks. They got a tall ship back here and a Ferris wheel. Oh my gosh, and then there was this. Look at this, a King of the Hill experience. Oh, it's quite a tasty line, and we have so many people to meet, but luckily, we have one more day tomorrow. Dude, I've got to get in there. New mission tomorrow. Comic-Con is canceled on Sunday. We're going to Arlen. Look at this. Even Jabba's prisoner, Leia, wants to go to Arlen, Texas. Ah, I can see the water tower. Oh man, what the heck? Who brought the party boat? Captain Jack Sparrow? Dude, seriously, it's not me being a quitter. This line is so long that like 3/4 of the way in the front, the guy was like, oh, from this point, it's about 45 minutes. And you can see here on the right-hand side, that is the line. That is the King of the Hill line. It is going all the way around the whole block. Speaking of block, look at a very Abbott's block party. Dude, and I thought the convention floor was crazy. Now it almost seems cozy and quaint. Yeah, dude, we found the end of the line. Someone asked, how long is it gonna take? He goes, 3 hours and change. Unfortunately, the convention will be closed by then, and we have a lot more people to meet inside. As you can imagine, I'm just kicking myself for not knowing about that earlier. Well, I'm glad we at least went for that stroll because I had no idea there was so much stuff behind the convention center. Like, look at this. I mean, people are even freaking fencing back here. Meanwhile, while all this is going on, supposedly George Lucas is in there somewhere doing a panel. Oh, I feel boiled alive now. Dude, I felt claustrophobic inside the convention center earlier, but I think the outside might be even more claustrophobic. Gosh, there's so many levels, so many panels, so many little side events. And then look at all the crazy little booths in the hallways. Gosh, this is such a bummer because there's so much more to see. Like, there are literally endless hallways we have yet to explore. So many panels and meeting rooms. I haven't seen one single droid yet, like a droid building area. Just the occasional lone droid. If you see one droid, you know there's got to be more hiding out here somewhere. And this episode is already running super long. Gotta remember, it's not about how much fits on the memory card. It's about how much I can edit in one night. Video-wise, I think we might have to tap out here pretty soon, but there's just so much everywhere. Oh my gosh, I can see Darth Mickey from up here. I can see Yoda walking around down there too. You never see Yoda. Look at this, you got Edward Scissorhands and Jack Skellington just kicking it in the hallways. It's hard to know where to stop because Comic-Con seemingly has no end. All right, well, the good news is we're back on the convention floor and it seems to have chilled out somewhat. All right, well, the good news is we're back on the convention floor and it seems to have chilled out somewhat. I mean, as much as I think it can chill out on a Saturday. At least I don't have to wonder where everybody is. They're all outside. Got a couple of friends to meet still in here. And then we'll be right back. Dude, every single one of these booths, and there seem to be thousands of them, is packed with stuff I want. Even the ones that at first glance I'm like, oh, I don't want any of that stuff. You take a closer look and there's BMO and Conky and Pee-wee. And then everywhere I look, I keep seeing 1,500 cosplayers in amazing outfits. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's so crowded earlier today. I've gone through like anxiety, and then I've gone through like tiredness from walking all around. Then we were getting too hot, we didn't drink anything all day. Well, not since the coffee anyways. It's been a range of emotions. Anyway, we've now arrived at the Stern Pinball booth. Mark and Carrie from Slayer are over here doing a signing. But what I'm looking for is their protection. My buddy over here, Chris Kiska, the owner of that Jaws stuff I showed you earlier. There he is, Chris Kiska. Look at that, the face of an angel. It's pretty cool that those guys are out here doing free autographs for people. Chris, of course, knows everybody, so of course he had to push us in to introduce us. And then they gave us their autographs. That was pretty cool. Oh, dude. I completely forgot about the Ecto Glow Heroes. Dude, hopefully they're not sold out. Saw these bad boys yesterday at the Hasbro booth, including the Glow Ecto 1 right there that is coming out. I guess they're doing pre-orders for that. But as a Comic-Con exclusive, they have the box set of the glowing Ghostbusters. And I think we might be in luck. I think we might have been in time to snag a set. It's weird, like all my little 80s kid dreams are coming true. Okay, the target has been acquired, but look at this bag, dude. Look at the size of that bag. It's almost one alley tall. I think I could put you in that bag and just carry you around. Well, if I was strong enough, which I'm not. And Allie doesn't weigh much, so that just shows you what kind of guns I've got. Dude, look at this. We got the Bride and we got the Hatbox Ghost. And what a head, dude. That is how you get ahead. Dude, I didn't even get near to the main Star Wars booth yet. I don't know what in the world is going on back there inside of it. Looks like they got some Her universe, Our universe, some geeky tikis over there, and the first freaking He-Man I've seen at the whole convention. They got some kind of those Ensor rings or whatever they're called, the little rings you put on your finger, all kinds of weird Star Wars products. They got Star Wars Roosevelts. Okay, not bad. Oh, and look at that. Little baby Yoda. Surprisingly, I haven't seen much Baby Yoda at this convention. Has the hype been dying down? Oh, look at that. You got Ahsoka back here. You have Anakin on a cell phone. He's trying to get a hold of people and figure out what happened to Padme. Wow, this is amazing right here. A little breakdown of how Cad Bane work. That is so cool. I love seeing some original Star Wars props. I'm not gonna lie to you, Book of Boba Fett was not my favorite thing in the entire world, but I did like the Cad Bane part. I think that was the best part of it. Got massive screens here playing Star Wars clips. Look at some of these sculpts and maquettes over here. Some more props. Just crazy how much Star Wars has grown. It's like the original trilogy was a little family that we knew so well, and then we moved away and went to another town, and when we came back there was way more kids and cousins living in the house. Can't keep track of anyone. All right, well, since we do have one more day ahead of us, hopefully a lighter day, at least if we can get in that King of the Hill thing in the morning, I guess there's no reason to stick around. I keep desperately wandering around trying to find things that I haven't seen before, you know? I'm like, where do I end this? The answer is I don't think I can. I know there's no way to see it all up here, but in my heart I'm like, no, I can keep trying. So we're just wandering around the Mattel booth here because I'm in denial. Like, I can still do it. I can still see it. That booth has been busy all weekend, man. That's the first time that we had a chance to actually walk through that thing and check it all out. Okay, I cannot remember what I was saying. We keep stopping and talking to people, but basically, I'm trying to accept it's impossible to see it all. And therefore, it's probably time for us to gather up some of the stuff we stashed at our friend's booth and head back through the chaos to the hotel. Oh my gosh, Street Fighter. Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. All right, that is it. I swear, that is it for today at least. I'm gonna walk through the chaos though, real quick. I'll show you the lobby of this hotel we're staying at because it's really awesome. I just realized too that it's our last night in San Diego. We gotta get the car and shove some of this stuff in it because as you're about to see, it is quite a haul. Look at this, Roosevelt's booth. By the way, check out that shirt on the end. Check out the shirt I'm wearing. I got it, dude. Wearing my Jimmy Mulligan Roosevelt shirt I picked up yesterday. All right, look at this. We're successfully escaping. Success! Only problem is now we put all the other bags into the giant bags, and I've got a massive bag to carry for like, I think, a mile and a half or something. But at the end of the mile and a half, at least I can put my dogs up because they are barking. I was gonna have Allie carry this so I could film my way through town, but it's too big and too heavy. I think this bag is heavier than her. Oh my gosh. It is heavy. I don't even know what we bought. I think we got a lot of stuff for friends and stuff like that, but I didn't think it was this much. What's that Tiger King quote? I am never gonna financially recover from this. Dude, in my head for a second I was like, oh, other than the weight of this will be a cakewalk to get back to the hotel. Boy, was I wrong. This will be interesting. I apologize to everyone in advance that I'm gonna hit with this giant bag. Look at this, you got Street Fighter characters, freaking gremlins all over Santa over here. This is the part I like. That is amazing. Superheroes everywhere. I've seen a lot of Jack Sparrows out here, dude. I have not seen a lot of Jack Sparrows cosplaying as members of AC/DC. Oh, he just corrected me. Captain Jack Black from School of Rock. But to be fair, Jack Black was cosplaying as a member of AC/DC, basically, so we'll call it even. What the heck is that? What in the heckin' world is that thing right there? Is that an Enderman? Oh, it's scary when the head turns. Freaky. Oh, dude, help. I gotta get through this crowd. It's so awkward. Dude, there are so many freaking epic Minecraft characters out on the streets out here. Dude, look at that villager right there. Oh, I see what it is. They must be the movie versions of the characters. I still have not seen the Minecraft movie, which shocks even me. See, I was planning on taking London to it because he grew up playing Minecraft, loves Minecraft, still plays Minecraft occasionally, but he went and saw it without me. So, still haven't seen it. All right, I'm an idiot. I didn't even think about this. We're gonna cut across to 6th Street and go up that way. It'll be less crowded. It's just hard to tear myself away from 5th. It's like leaving the circus or something, you know? I want to run away and join the circus. I don't want to leave it. Look at this, man. Even over here, everything is like a pop-up. Everything is themed, but traffic is a whole lot better, that's for sure. All right, we're going up a couple blocks, show you the lobby of this place, and then we'll wrap it up for today. Run, Forrest! Run! All right, we made it. Somehow we made it 6th and Broadway, and this is our hotel. Right over here, I think it's a Courtyard by Marriott now, or something like that. But back in the day, this building was the San Diego Trust and Savings Bank. I don't know what was originally located upstairs, because obviously it's a hotel now, and all the rooms have been converted into very modern, very nice hotel rooms, as you may have seen the other day. You guys saw the rooms, but I forgot to show you the lobby. Check this out. Just swing around the side here, past the valet guys. and look at this place. Dude, behold the mightiness. Look at this sort of neo-Spanish architecture. Look at that ceiling, massively high ceilings. And all I could think about is like in the 1920s, people in their little suits and ties coming in here into the bank. I'm assuming this is where the bank tellers would have been, over on the side over here or something like that. There's just so many cool little architectural details in here. Like, look at this. If we head down the stairs back over here towards where the elevators are, look at the amazing vaulted ceilings. And again, a painted ceiling right here. Look at all the murals on the walls. Fine marble and brass everywhere. A little map of old Spanish California. It is awesome. Like, even down here, look at the letterbox right there. Look at the mailbox. Like, people used to put their mail in. Doing a little photo shoot in here, by the way. That's why the flashes. Look at the freaking elevator panel right there. The light up panel. And these amazing brass doors. And look at this, they still have all of the signage from the bank right here. Look at the signs right here. Trust department upstairs, safe deposit downstairs. Kind of amazing. It's the kind of place I'd love to explore more fully sometime. But at the moment, at least we're getting this little glimpse. You look at this downstairs. Somebody said the original bank vault is down here. Oh yeah, look at that. That is crazy. It's a meeting room now. Look at the safe deposit meeting room. And then look at this. Look at the old bank of telephone booths. Dude, if ghosts are real, there is no way that this hotel is not haunted. Luckily, our room is apparently not haunted because nothing disturbed us last night. Anyway, I'd love to get inside that meeting room, but the door is locked. And look at this. They could lock this whole place down like frickin' Fort Knox, which is exactly what we're going to have to do with this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you very much for sticking around all the way to the very end. I can't believe you made it. I can't believe I made it. Remember, if you like these adventures, if they made you smile and they're worth it to you, we have links down below for randomland.com. You can get all the merch, find all the social media, get my new book, get yourself one of these Randomland hats. But in the meantime, just for being here, you've done your duty, which means until next time, you can go home and sleep well. Excuse me, Mr. Mall?